if I told you that you could change your life, what would you say? Genuinely, I want you to think about that. What would you say? Because I don't know what I'd say. You know what I'd say? I'd say, yes, I can. I really, really can. You see, I went to the gym today. I've not been to the gym in a while. First time in about 3 weeks. I went back to the gym and I was thinking, oh, I don't know, like I'd been doing my push-ups and stuff. I'd been staying consistent with stuff. But, you know, I hadn't been to the gym doing push-ups, doing pike press-ups, and going to the gym are two very different sports. They're the same sport, actually completely the same sport, but they're two different sports. And then I went and I was just pushing the same weights as I was in the past, around 3-4 weeks old earlier. The exact same form. If anything, I was doing them even stronger. Why does that happen? It's because of here. You see in here, you see your brain, we only use about 10% of our brains, don't we? Only 10% of your brains. I want you to think about that really for a second. And the only 10% of people, hold on, I need to clock back into my brain. We only use 5% of our brains, 10% of our brains maximum. Our brains are made up of fibers, of neurons, and it's constant electricity, just pull. As I think about it, it's like a helix. It's just created, dissipated, created, dissipated. That's your human brain. Your human brain controls your mind. Your mind controls your thoughts and your beliefs and your actions. For me to go into the gym and do that, 28 for 8, that's this channeling into this, performing that movement to a strong degree. I could have done 4 reps, I could have done 26 and still hit 8 reps. The only thing is up here, it's in your mentality. I spoke to someone and that person said, I asked him, do you think Arsenal's going to win the league? They're doing all right now. They just beat Tottenham 4-1 in the London derby. They're doing all right now. I asked that man, do you think Arsenal's going to win the league? He said, I don't know. Your team is first in the league. I'm asking you, do you think you're going to win the league? And you're telling me, I don't know. You need to be realistic. Realism is not a thing. Realism is whatever your brain makes it. Whatever you think's reality is your reality, as long as you make it your reality. Do you understand? Obviously, he can't necessarily make it. Maybe it's out of his control. But for him to even say in the first place, I need to be realistic. No, you don't need to be realistic. You need to believe. You need to believe. In here, in your heart and in your mind, you need to be aligned and you need to believe that you're going to win the league. You're going to do it. I genuinely don't know why you put yourself down like that. I need to wait until... Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's past me. It really is. But back to the brain, because the brain is creating, dissipating every thought at such a quick scale. Every movement is the same process as... Imagine now you can think. You don't actually think. You don't think. Thinking is me sitting here now and just, what do I need to do today? Writing it down. What do I need to do today? What can I do better? What do I want to do tomorrow? Thinking. Your ability to think, your focus. I saw a quote and it was, treat your focus like a gym muscle. And I think it's a good way of thinking about it. I think your focus, your ability to lock in, essentially. Imagine being able to actually lock in. A lot of people can't lock in. They really can't. If you think you can lock in, you can't. You hate boredom. You have to just take boredom on the chin. And you have to enjoy life. And when you get bored, being bored is just a part of life. I mean, in our current life right now, I don't know when you're watching this, in the current life right now, our generation has a severe problem with vaping and smoking and a lot of bad stuff, actually, a lot of bad stuff. But this stuff's all, it's all glittery and glamoury. Yes, it is. It's all glittery and glamoury. It is. You know, it's cool. It's glittery and glamoury. But the one thing that I can say, about all of this is for the people that ingest these things. The thing that's holding them back is simply education, and education education can help a lot of the world. Now, I'm not saying school, it's another conversation. It's another conversation. But education, pure education, you have to be willing to learn in the first place. If you're not willing to learn, how do you expect to progress? Do you think anyone in any version of the life you want doesn't learn every single day, doesn't work towards their goals by learning and applying their knowledge in real life scenarios? That sounds cliche. It sounds cliche, but think about it. If I'm I've got 10 years in economics, and I look at the market, and the market crashes, and none of my learning, my 10 years of economics, have I ever seen that. If I look at that, I am going to learn from that. Everyone is always learning. In order to become the person you want to do, you have to learn and work for it. There is no way that you can let 24 hours go by, not work, and then in 10 years time, you can, if you're not happy with your life, you can turn around and say anything. You can't. What you put in, you get out. Simple supply and demand. Simple supply and demand. What you put in, you get out. Just work and work and work. That's what I'm standing by. I'm sat here today. I'm just trying to work. My phone is on my code space right now. My laptop's off, but this is my workstation. Right now, it's my workstation. It's a Sunday night. Time's now Apple Watch. My Apple Watch is dead. What was I saying? I was talking about the brain and how we have a very inherent bad crisis going on. We have a bad crisis. A crisis. Our generation has been incited by vaping, by drugs, by alcohol, and this stuff is not good. And what the people don't understand, because they haven't been educated about it, and linking back to my earlier point, is about the brain and about dopamine and about boredom. Because you see, people that vape, addiction stems from habit. We are habit creatures. Your brain is a habit. It's a habit function. So realistically, now, yes, just think about it. If you were to just, I'm going to do this, I'm going to wake up every day and lay my bed and lay my bed and lay my bed. Do you not think in a month you're not just going to lay your bed? Let's say you don't lay your bed already. If you were to lay your bed for a month, do you not think it'll just become second nature to just lay your bed? Okay, now let's say you don't wash the dishes. Let's say you don't wash your clothes, right? You don't do the laundry. You don't physically do the laundry. You leave the laundry there and then maybe your mum goes and gets it. What if you just do the laundry? What if you just, I'm gonna do it. Then you just start doing the laundry. It will just become habit, and then you'll just start doing it every week. Now, what if you just say, I'm gonna learn maths. Every single day I'm gonna learn maths. Why am I gonna learn maths? Because maths is just, so you just put your mind to it and you just start learning maths. And then you just learn maths, and then you just start doing it. What will happen? Compound. Your progress will just compound. It will compound next. And that's you just have to keep moving forward. That's my motto. I'm gonna just keep banging on about that. That's my motto. Keep moving forward. Because why would I go backwards? Why? When I've worked so hard to come this far, why would I go backwards? Why? What would I gain? What would you gain? What would you gain right now if you were to fall back into your old habits, what would you gain? You'd gain nothing. You know you'd gain nothing. I know I'd gain nothing. So it's not an option, and it shouldn't be an option. If you want to change, you have to really, really try. Really try. And trying can be one of the hardest things. It really can. A lot of decisions have to be made up here in your brain and in your mind. But I doubt you'll die. I doubt you'll die. And if it doesn't kill you, then it will just make you stronger. I doubt you'll die. You make the hard decision to not go out with your friends when all your friends are going out and you decide to stay in and work. What are you missing out on? You're missing out on the fun. Who's gonna have fun in 20 years? Who's gonna have fun in 20 years? 20 years, you have your whole life. Stop trying to rush with life. That's the one thing my mum always told me. Stop trying to rush with life. You have your whole life. Your whole life. Your whole life and your whole life's it's here. Steps, your life. Your life. Our Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and glory, forever and ever. Amen.